Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Pascal Opera here. Let's talk about a very serious laptop. A few weeks ago I reviewed a laptop on this channel that I imported and you guys loved it based on the views and comments on the social media. However, some comments that I noticed and which are considered important is some people were asking for a stronger laptop, a more powerful laptop, something with Core i5, Core i7 and the rest of them. And I have two things to say about that. Number one is let the first time laptop user breathe. And the second thing I have for you is HP EliteBook 830 G6 x360. What is that? Well, that's the extraordinary, stylish, powerful, modern design laptop that you'll be asking for. This is a refurbished laptop, and today we are finding out if this premium convertible business machine is the smartest buy in the used laptop market right now. Let's go. Now, before I go on about this laptop, I feel there is a need for me to explain the difference between a used laptop and a refurbished laptop. All right, used laptop, as we all know, it's a quality, a London used laptop. It's a laptop that has been used by a company. Like some companies, based on policy, they buy a laptop or a gadget and use it for a period of time, 2 years, 3 years, and their company policy is that they change all of them. This is from preventing whatever apps or programs that are running on it from being incompatible with the system based on the growing technology. So in order not to get lawsuits if the system is compromised or have their system not working, it costs a lot more to handle that than to change the entire system, because when they're changing the entire system they pay a little more and they get a newer version. So companies like Dell actually have a refurbished center. Like if you buy a Dell laptop and you don't want to use it anymore, you take it to Dell. Dell will now clean it up and then give you a newer one and you pay a little bit more. So these companies handle this thing and offload this laptop in thousands, and some individuals as well. So a used laptop is that laptop as is, coming from the company, which could have a poor battery because it has been used for years, and that's the nature of a battery. Any battery on any gadget, the nature of a battery diminishes after a period of time. So once you have a used laptop, the battery is going to be one of the number one suspect, and there are some cosmetic problems with them, usually like scratches, something that has been used, you notice it. Now, this is where the difference comes in. Now, a used laptop is as is from the company. However, the refurbished laptop is a laptop that has been bought as a used laptop, then opened by a technician, and any parts that are not performing optimally is replaced. Particularly the battery. Batteries are usually replaced and they start functioning optimally. And if there are any cosmetic changes that they need to do on it to make it look as good as new, they'll do that. Now, these people are so good at this that some of the new gadgets you buy from dubious sellers is actually a refurbished laptop that has been packaged to look like new. If you haven't learned anything from VDM and Beload iPhone 17 Pro saga, that should be what you learn from. All right, so when you are buying a new laptop, make sure that you know how to verify that it's a new laptop. So this is a refurbished laptop, which means a technician has looked at it and changed any parts that are irregular or not performing optimal in it, and it's now working as good as new before we now imported them. So this we have there is a refurbished, stylish, powerful, modern design HP EliteBook 830 G6 x360 that is more than a laptop. Yes, it is. Now, the first impression you get from this laptop is that it oozes with quality from every orifice from this laptop. It is built from a CNC machined aluminum alloy. That means it's very light, but at the same time feels hard, solid, premium, and incredibly durable. And remember what I said, it's more than a laptop. This is what I mean. That's right, this isn't just a laptop. Because of the excellent build and a 360-degree hinge, it is also a presentation tool, a perfect Netflix watching stand and tablet. It is also something else. Because it is touchscreen, it is also a digital book. That means you can write on it with a stylus. This x360 feature completely transforms how you use this laptop. That's why it's more than a laptop. And don't think that because this design is sleek that they sacrifice anything on connectivity. On the contrary, it improved. You still get a great selection of ports: a USB Type A, a HDMI port, a headphone jack, and crucially, very important, a USB Type-C port with Thunderbolt 3 support. That means that fast data transfer is obtainable on this laptop, fast charging, and connecting to multiple high-resolution monitors with a single cable. This is a game changer. This means that you can have any kind of setup you want with this laptop. Now let's talk about the window into this digital world, the display. This system comes with 13.3-inch screen, that is IPS touchscreen and full HD. Compared to the basic panel on the Dell Latitude 3190, this is night and day in comparison. The colors are vibrant, the viewing angles are wide, and it gets nice and bright. The fact that it is responsive touchscreen is a perfect companion to that two-in-one design. And the keyboard, they didn't compromise either. It is every bit as good as a modern laptop should be. Great, satisfying tap feedback, backlit. This is absolute joy to type on. The trackpad is also large, glassy, and super smooth. Everyone knows that a laptop with a backlit keyboard is more cool than a laptop that doesn't have one. I've gone to a seminar where I have a laptop that is better than some of the laptops, but because it didn't have a backlit keyboard, it didn't look that cool. So this laptop, you can put in the same sentence as premium and cool. Well, what is powering this bad boy of a laptop? This laptop, the model that I have, is powered by 8th gen Intel Core i5 processor. That is something massive, especially from that 8th gen up. And all those people are asking me for Core i5 laptop, this is what it have. And when paired, listen, when paired with 16 gig of RAM and SSD 256 gigabyte, this laptop becomes something else. It becomes a monster of a laptop. Everything feels snappy and responsive on it. You open several software on this laptop, and each one of them is responding appropriately as soon as you issue the command. It can handle a heavy workload simultaneously with ease. No stutter, no slowdown. It is perfect for professionals that use demanding softwares, students with demanding projects, and even some photo editing and video editing work can be done on this. The integrated graphics are also much better on this laptop, so it can even handle very casual gaming. Now, I've explained in my previous video the world of difference that SSD storage and HDD storage make. It's just miles apart. If you haven't experienced it, you'll be amazed, especially if you are going from HDD to SSD on the same laptop. You'll be like, what just happened? What happened to my laptop? How come it's performing like this? Now, couple that with 16 gig of RAM, Core i5 processor. This is a monster of a laptop. Backlit keyboard. What else do you want? Widescreen. Also with USB Type-C port for any setup that you want. How upgradable is it? Now, this is a very crucial topic. Whenever you're buying a laptop, make sure you find out how upgradable it is, because it's very, very important. Now, modern laptops like the Apple MacBook Air, Dell XPS 13, Microsoft Surface laptop, these laptops are now soldering their batteries, their RAMs, everything to the motherboard. They are not upgradable, and that's a big problem. This problem is evident in how tech bros and babes work. Let me tell you a small story. Now, I have this friend of mine who got a job. It's an animation job, 3D animation. He did it on Blender, all right? And after doing the entire work, when it got to the time to export to render the work, his system kept crashing. He tried it like 10 times. It would crash and freeze up from night to morning. The guy was almost going mad, all right? Because these jobs have deadline for you to deliver. Now, what did he do? He took the laptop to a technician and they increased the RAM and also swapped the HDD storage capacity that he has to SSD. Boom! He exported the work. And that was how he presented the work and got paid. All right. Now, if he had a modern laptop like Apple MacBook Air, Dell, like XP Series 13 and above, it would have been a big problem because those laptops don't have any upgradability on them. You can't upgrade them. So it's either you go and buy a new laptop, which is equally more expensive than the one they produce if you are sticking with maybe the MacBook line, or you copy the work, go and look for a friend that has a system that can export that kind of work. And that's a hustle. If you can get there, the software is not the same version, you put your work in his laptop and everything scatters and you start afresh with the work. It's crazy. So this legacy feature of upgradability in older laptops is becoming more relevant because the newer laptops are dropping that upgradability feature. Do you understand? So when you are buying a laptop, especially a refurbished laptop or an older model laptop, make sure it has that upgradability feature in them. It will help you in future because the place you started today is not the place you will end up tomorrow. You might get a job that requires a more powerful laptop, and all you need to do is just upgrade laptop rather than buying a new laptop. I have 3 laptops. One of them I've never upgraded past Windows 7. It's an old laptop, but it's Core i7. It's strong. I can upgrade it to whatever I want, and it is good. And some softwares that runs on Windows 7 don't run on Windows 10. So that laptop is for special programs. Now I have another one that works with Windows 10 and I have another one that works with Windows 11. All of them are legacy laptops that, when I say legacy laptop, they are older model laptops and they are all upgradable. So when you're buying any laptop, make sure that it's upgradable. If not, in the near future, you think that you won't need more RAM or more storage space on the storage type, but you find out that you do. So how good is the upgradability of this EliteBook 830 G6 x360? All right, let's take a peek inside. It's not quite as simple as the older model. However, it retains a lot of upgradability features. First off, the SSD is a standard M2 drive, so it's easy to swap. So SSD, very much upgradable. Now, the RAM on this system is soldered to the motherboard. However, this system comes with an empty slot where you can put an additional RAM and upgrade it. So I would say that the RAM is upgradable. Now, the battery is also upgradable, is user replaceable, but it is not as easy as it is in the older model, but any technician can easily handle it. So in the terms of RAM, it's upgradable. In the terms of the SSD, the size is upgradable, and also in the terms of battery, it's not as upgradable as the lower models, but it can be done. When you hear of a premium product, you start looking out for some things that they feel that low budget purchasers won't be interested in. Now, this laptop comes with Bang Olufsen tuned audio system. So that's how you know it's premium, because they can easily put a regular audio system and you still use your laptop the way you want, but they got Bang Olufsen to put their name on this audio system, which means the sound is fuller, is crisp, is deeper. You're watching movies on it, you can hear different sounds that you didn't hear if you are watching the same movie on a different laptop. And your Zoom meetings, is clearer and your audio is clearer. That is what makes a premium item cool as well. Similar to what AMG does to Mercedes. Mercedes produces a very good car, and AMG tunes it to become even better. That's what this system has. The battery life is awesome. According to HP, you can get up to 6 hours battery life from it. That's like working almost the entire day without light, which doesn't always happen. However, from heavy use, we found out that you can get between 2 hours to 4 hours of battery life from this laptop, which is good for a powerful system. Most powerful systems, because they run a bigger processor, faster processor, high resolution screen, produces more light, they are more taxing on the battery. So when you get 2 to 4 hours of battery life from a powerful system, it's an awesome battery that you have. What is the cost of this laptop? Well, the setup that I have has 16 gig of RAM, has 256 SSD storage capacity. It has Intel Core i5 processor, and it goes for as low as 450k if you are picking up from our office here in Abuja. This doesn't include shipping costs. We know that it's one of the best prices that you have. You can Google the laptop specifications and find out the prices for yourself, but we buy directly, we import directly from the suppliers, major suppliers, so our cost is usually cheaper than what you have in the marketplace. Nonetheless, I don't know when you're going to watch this video. In Nigeria, the inflation is affecting our economy, so make sure you ask for the price in the comment section so that I'll give you an updated price. It's just going to vary a little bit if it's varying at all, but currently what we are selling it is 450,000 naira, and you pay the shipping cost, so we'll ship you to wherever it is that you live. So if you're a student building powerful apps or using powerful apps to edit, say, your skits, or you play some computer games on the side, this laptop is perfect for you. If you're a professional building, say, some architectural work, this laptop is perfect for you. If you're a master presenter, you're a marketer, and you do a lot of presentations, this laptop is perfect for you. Or you're just a power user, somebody who likes a good system to use to do some of the basic things like watch movies and hear a crisp sound. This laptop is a powerful and very convenient convertible laptop and tablet that you can use and achieve maximum joy that a gadget can give you. But if your budget is your number one priority and you're looking for something that is not that powerful and it's not a two-in-one, subscribe to this channel, and before long we'll import something that is suitable for you and update you by making a video of it. Let me know from the comment section, those of you that already have the laptop, how is the experience? Let's learn from you. What have you noticed? What do you like most from the laptop? What is the feature that you think that should have been improved, that is not improved on this laptop? Let's hear from you in the comment section. I'll be patrolling up and down there. If you found this review helpful, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel for more videos like this, and turn on your notification. Until we come your way next time, bye for now.